In the heart of Africa, where the golden sun touches endless savannas and the breeze carries the whispers of wild things, a new life stirs. Beneath a towering baobab tree, a female elephant named Amara gives birth. Around her, the herd forms a protective circle. Her newborn calf, later named Covey, stumbles into the world on wobbly legs. He's covered in dust, small for an elephant, but full of spirit. Amara gently helps him stand, her trunk guiding his tiny body. His ears flap weakly, and he lets out his first cry, a trumpet soft but full of life. For Covey, this is the beginning of a long and remarkable journey. Great. Here's the shorter. In the first few weeks of life, Covey stays close to his mother. He feeds on her milk, walks beneath her belly, and sleeps in her shadow. The herd moves slowly through savanna, a family made of grandmothers, aunts, and calves. Covey learns through watching. He sees how older elephants greet each other with trunks, how they protect the youngest, and how they mourn quietly when one of them passes. Every step, every sound, every movement has meaning. By the time Covey is a month old, he begins to play chasing birds, splashing in mud, and tugging on his cousins' tails. Life feels safe, but the wild is always watching. One dry morning, the herd reaches a nearly empty waterhole. The grass is yellow, the wind harsh. Covey, now a few months old, feels a change. His mother scrapes the earth with her foot, digging for moisture. The matriarch, the oldest female, leads them to a new riverbed. Along the way, danger follows. Lions watch from a distance. The calves are vulnerable, but the herd forms a tight circle, tusks out, trunks raised. Covey huddles in the center, heart pounding. He hears the trumpeting, the warning stomps, and then silence. The lions leave. That night, under a sky full of stars, Covey learns his first lesson. Strength is not just in size, but in unity. As the months pass, Covey grows stronger. His legs are sturdier, and his trunk, though still awkward, begins to pick up small objects, a stick, a leaf, a fallen fruit. He starts to practice mimicking his mother, learning how to uproot plants and how to find food. Covey also begins to understand the rhythm of the herd. They travel long distances, migrating from one watering hole to another. The older elephants guide the group, and Covey watches them navigate with precision, always following the scent of water and the sound of distant thunder. But there's a new challenge ahead. As Covey reaches the age of 1, the adult males in the herd begin to treat him differently. They are no longer his playmates. He must learn to assert himself, to stay close to his mother, and keep his trunk raised when approaching unfamiliar elephants. Covey is becoming a young bull, stronger, more independent, but still under the watchful eye of the matriarch. One day, as Covey and his family approach a lush forest, they encounter a large herd of buffaloes. The air is thick with tension. The buffaloes are grazing near a water source, and the elephants, thirsty and tired, need access to the same area. Covey watches as the matriarch steps forward, her large ears flapping as she challenges the buffaloes. The young bulls are tense. There is a low rumble from the elephants as they prepare to assert dominance. Covey's mother leads them forward. She raises her trunk high, showing her tusks. The buffaloes snort in response, but they're intimidated by the elephant's sheer size and power. Slowly, the buffaloes back off, and the herd is able to drink peacefully. Covey watches in awe, realizing the importance of standing firm when necessary, a lesson in leadership. As Covey grows older, the herd begins to move more often, and he spends more time away from his mother. He now accompanies the older bulls, learning the ways of adulthood. These bulls are independent, strong, and confident. They show Covey how to interact with other herds and how to navigate the vast savanna. One day, Covey encounters his first real challenge when he crosses paths with a rival young bull from another herd. They meet in a clearing, eyes locked in an unspoken challenge. Covey feels his heart race as he raises his trunk, remembering everything he learned from the older bulls. The fight is brief but intense. Covey uses his strength and agility, and although he doesn't win the fight, he earns the respect of the rival bull. This moment marks Covey's first step toward becoming a true leader in his own right. As Covey matures, he becomes more involved in the herd's leadership. The older bulls begin to pull back, allowing Covey to take on more responsibility. One day, the herd faces severe drought. The once thriving waterholes have dried up and the land is parched. The herd must find a new water source, but the journey is long and difficult. Covey takes charge, using his instincts to guide the herd. Along the way, they encounter dangerous terrain, including a deep ravine and a herd of aggressive buffalo. But Covey's calm leadership and his knowledge of the land guide the herd through these challenges. When they finally find a hidden waterhole, the herd rejoices. Covey stands tall, proud of his role in their survival. It is a turning point for him, marking his transition from a young elephant to a capable leader. Years pass, and Covey's strength and wisdom grow. As he reaches his teenage years, his bond with his mother begins to loosen. Covey, now a young bull, feels the pull of independence. He knows it's time to leave the herd and begin his own journey. Leaving the herd is not easy, especially after spending so many years under protection and guidance of the older elephants. His mother gives him a final nudge, a sign of her approval, and with a heavy heart, Covey walks away. He spends the next few months traveling alone, encountering other herds, forging new friendships, and learning the ways of a solitary elephant. He learns to find his own food, to navigate different terrains, and to listen to the subtle calls of the wilderness. Though Covey misses his family, he feels the thrill of independence and the freedom that comes with being his own master.